Well, good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you have joined me recently from our Disney cruise vlogs, I'm so glad that you're here. This is a weekly vlog. This is something I do very regularly, almost every single week, just documenting little bits of every day of the week. It is Tuesday now, and we have been home as of yesterday from the cruise for 2 weeks. And so it's been kind of a whirlwind 2 weeks, getting everything back in order. Work-wise, home-wise, to be honest, we're fully unpacked, but our suitcases are still sitting in our dining room. They need to go back up in the garage. So, you know, that post-vacation situation where you're just kind of a little bit out of it. And then I have not been feeling creatively motivated to film, primarily, honestly, because my heart is just so heavy with the flooding in Texas. We live in Texas, and the location of the flooding and the camp where all those sweet little girls lost their lives, and counselors and so many people, it's just so sickening. It's in the same county. It's very close to the camp where my husband and I met, and so it just has that part of the world has a really special place in my heart anyway. And then I grew up going to camp 10 summers in a row, and then worked at a camp where I met my husband, and so summer camp will always and forever just be such a magical place to me. And to think about the horror of what happened, and having always wanted to send Nora and Colin one day to summer camp, I've just been so sick with grief for these poor families and these parents and the siblings and just the whole community. It's been awful, and I've just felt it like sitting on my chest. I've been sleeping with my kids at night to just keep them close, because I'm just so devastated. We all are. Everyone is. It's just so awful. It's so awful. It's so horrific. I don't even have words. I'm looking for words, and it's just beyond horrible. And when things like that happen, you just go to so many places in your mind. It's just really hard to wrap your brain around. So it just hit so close to home. We were on 4th of July, which was last Friday. We were with some extended friends, a larger friend group, and one of them, their niece, had two best friends who both lost their lives in the floods at Camp Mystic. So it really hits close to home. It's people we actually know are being very affected by this. Anyway. And when that's going on, it feels extra stupid to be filming my coffee and tidying up my living room and folding t-shirts for my business. Nothing feels important, So anyway, that's a really heavy start to a weekly vlog, but that's the honest truth. So I'm sitting outside now here on Tuesday morning. It's about 8:30 or 8:45. The kids just left with Riley to go to their summer program. They've continued to really love that. There's kind of an all over the place update of what's been going on in our world and just in the world and in Texas. And I don't know, there's not a good segue into my little life, but the only thing I can say is just feeling so grateful for life and for every day that we do have together as a family, because you're just never ever promised anything, and this world is just a sick and twisted place, and things happen that are so unexplainable all the time. It seems silly to move forward to talk about anything else, but I'm going to try. Today, I have a lot of work to do. Hannah worked yesterday. She'll be working probably every day this week. She said she wants the hours, and I could definitely use her. I did have a 4th of July sale in my shop, and that drummed up a lot of business, which was fantastic. So thank you if you ordered something. And so we have a lot of work cut out for us this week, just getting everything in order and all of that. Our house is a disaster right now. It is so messy. The kids have been home obviously a lot. Like I said, they're in their summer program in the morning, and then they come home in the afternoon, and then I've been really busy with work, and it's just spiraled. It's so overstimulating to me. And then it gets worse and worse, and then it's more overstimulating. I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to our week. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of squirrely. There's a lot on my mind. I think that a lot of us feel this way. It's kind of heavy right now, but we just keep marching forward as best as we can with, like I said, a gratitude for life in general. So, all right, love you guys. Thanks for being here. Let's get into this week. When I said that our house was super messy, I really did mean it. It was a disaster. So I started here in our main living room area. Our kids are really into building forts with the cushions, which is really fun, and they do it for hours, and they play really well together, and it's a nice reprieve from the heat outside. But also, it's kind of a mess. But I picked that all up, and the issue is that the kids can't figure out which cushions go where. So when we ask them to put it back, the couch is all wonky. So I don't know. That's kind of a mommy job for now, but it's fine. And then look at our kitchen. Oh my gosh, foul, like totally foul. So I just did the best I could loading up the dishwasher, and then there were still quite a few dishes that didn't even fit in the dishwasher, so I popped those into the sink for the next load, and then went ahead and wiped down the countertops and just got everything refreshed, restocked. A clean kitchen makes my heart so happy. I absolutely despise when our kitchen's a wreck, so it's important to keep that nice and clean. And then this is off to the side of our kitchen. It's like our little eat-in area. And so a lot of times where the kids sit, which are those two spots, I will do some Dawn Power Wash dish spray, and then I'll use a Scrub Daddy sponge to really get any of the grime off. Sometimes just spray and a rag does not do enough, and then I'll follow it up like you just saw with spray and a rag. Then I'm working on laundry. I got a lot of laundry going on right now. You can see that pile of dirty laundry behind me. So I folded what was in the dryer, and there was stuff in the washer that I had just started. So we had that. And then last but not least, I just reset our bedroom and gave my dog Charlie some love and just made the bed. This makes a big difference too. A fresh made bed and a clean kitchen are my favorite things. I've spent some good time tidying up the house. It was pretty messy, and there's still some places that need my attention, but at this point I feel like I've done what I can do for today because I need to get my day going. So I just changed. I have a few of these athletic dresses from Halara. I think I have two. Yeah, I think the other one is not Halara, but these are my favorite. The fabric is like this thick, buttery, soft fabric, and it is just so comfortable. I'm trying to get it so you can see. This is obviously not the best angle, but these are so comfortable, and they make me feel a little bit pulled together, and they're cool, and they move with my body, and I find myself reaching for them a lot. Actually, the 4th of July was this past Friday, and I wore one in the evening. In the morning, we all had our family matching t-shirts as we do every year, and then in the evening I had like a blue one that I put on with some red and silver beads, and it like felt like the perfect option for the evening. Starting with Jones Road Beauty foundation. It's the What the Foundation, and my shade I think is called Porcelain. Yeah, still loving this stuff. So I have the way I have you propped up. I'm gonna look a little beyond the camera here so I can see in the mirror. I do prefer to get ready every single day, even when I don't have anything like major going on. I just feel so much better. And I don't do it every single day. There are definitely days when I don't put on any makeup and I just don't worry about it, but I feel more productive, significantly more productive on the days when I do go ahead and just put on my little easy 5-minute makeup look and, do all of that. It makes a big difference for me, so I make an effort to do it. When I got back from this Alaska trip, my skin was as broken out as it's ever been. Well, that's not true, but it was really, really broken out. I don't know if it was just the travel or the heavier foods or really what. It could have been so many combinations. Travel makes me break out a lot. But I felt like I came home with just a face full of acne, and just my skin is finally, now that we've been home 2 weeks, finally starting to calm down. So I'm grateful for that. My memory card is just about to run out, so let me switch it and then I will be right back with you. I just, as I said earlier, spent a little while cleaning up, and it is like 95% my daughter's toys. So we need to come up with a better system. I don't remember as a kid ever like being taught to clean up, because I was such a neat freak, just innately. I just was such a neat kid. Just always like wanted everything in a row and organized and whatever. And so I don't ever remember like being in trouble or having my room, being told my room was messy. Like I don't ever remember that. But Nora she has more of Riley's like creative, constantly creating type of personality, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. But I do think I need to be better about teaching. It's hard to teach something that comes innately to you, but I need to figure out how to teach her to clean up at the end of the day, and like to think about cleaning up. It just makes the whole house feel so much better. And she sets up these like motifs where she's got like her dolls doing one thing, and then she creates a whole library, and I love to watch her mind work. And she'll color and color and color all these books, and she'll write stories in them, and then she'll set them up, and then she'll bring all her dolls. Like I want her to play, but it's also our house, and sometimes it just gets to be a little bit too much. I think we're due for a toy purge, I would say. Just with October coming up, their birthdays coming up, and all of that. This was the Pixie On the Glow blush. I'm still doing the same makeup routine that I filmed a few months ago, almost exactly. The only difference is that because I no longer have eyelash extensions, I've been using this L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof in black brown for my lashes, since I no longer have them done. So I really need to get my eyebrows waxed. They are a bit bushy right now and long, but I'm just gonna try to roll with them. Okay. Let's do some mascara, and then we'll do a little lip moment, and then we'll be done. Like I said, just a little light makeup, I think, makes a big difference, in my opinion. I feel like I show up more as like my full self, and I'm not quite so tempted to crawl back in bed all day and read my book. Speaking of books, I have read a couple of great books lately. The best one lately was that I read The Wedding People. I do not remember the author's name, but I'll put a picture of it up here. And I loved that book. It was so like important and meaningful, and had so many like beautiful like nuggets in it, but it also made me laugh out loud. I thought it was just so funny. I went in completely blind. I had seen people mention it, but I had no idea what kind of story I was getting into. And I just loved it. And I recommended it. My mom she said, I cannot put this book down. I feel like I'm living in this book right now. I was talking to her on FaceTime with my kids yesterday, so I definitely recommend it. I also read One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. That was while we were in Alaska, and I loved it. And then I read The Love Haters by Catherine Center, which was super, super fluffy and not as like, it was more like a 3.5 star book to me, but sometimes you need a little fluffy palette cleanser. And now I'm reading Broken Country, which I've heard is really great. I use different lip products based on the day. This one is Elf Beauty, and it is Spicy Sienna, and it's just like a little lip tint stain. It's very low key, but I really like it. All right, I'm gonna curl my hair because I'm sure I didn't even mention it earlier, but I'm sure you could tell without me ever mentioning it that I didn't, I took a shower last night and I just let it air dry, and this is what we get, just lion's mane situation. It's not quite, people call it Irish hair, which I'm clearly, maybe not clearly, I'm very, very Irish, but it's not quite curly. Even when I like do all the curly stuff, it's not really curly. And it's definitely not straight. It's like some weird in-between thing, but you know, I've embraced it. I'm actually getting it colored. I got it cut right before the cruise. I've been loving this, which I picked up in a drugstore in Alaska, but you can get it here because I linked it in a previous video as a heat protectant. It smells nice. It's lightweight. I don't feel like it weighs down my hair, and it prevents against damage, and it smells like citrus. So I'll link it below if you're interested. I've also been trying to, I really like to blow dry my hair, but I've been trying, now that it's super warm outside and my hair will dry so fast, to just let my hair dry naturally, because it is so good for your hair to give it a little bit of a break from the constant blow drying. But then it's like this, and I gotta do a little something at least some days. Some days I just put it in a messy bun and call it what it is, but sometimes, you know, you gotta kind of fix it up at least a little bit. While I'm going ahead and curling my hair and just kind of quickly pulling myself together for the day, I'll tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Talkiatry. And this is the, I think, third time I'm working with Talkiatry, and I am so happy to be partnering with them, and I hope I get to partner with them for the long term, because I so believe in this platform, and I so believe in getting this message out there and sharing this resource with you all so that you have it in your back pocket for you or for a loved one, or if it's something that would be beneficial to you right now, you can go ahead and jump right in today, which is such a beautiful thing about Talkiatry. If you've not heard of Talkiatry or seen my previous videos, Talkiatry is an online mental health care practice that does accept insurance, and they focus on psychiatry. So that means that they are able to prescribe medication if that would be indicated in your situation, and that can be a super helpful tool for starting to feel a bit better. I've shared my story many times, and I'll share it here again. After I had my first baby, I was in the darkest place of my life mentally. I was not doing well, and I felt like I was just continuing to spiral downward. The process of getting on medication, as well as into talk therapy and utilizing things like EMDR, took a really long time, and I was in a scary dark place for much longer than I would have been had I had something like this accessible to me. Everything is 100% online. Insurance is accepted. There are so many providers to choose from, and you're able to get prescribed medication quickly so that you can get access to what you need. That would have been so life-changing for me. I know I might sound like a broken record to those of you who follow along on my channel, but if this helps even one singular person, it would be completely worth it to me, because it's just so important to have access to the resources that you need. And sometimes that does include medication. One thing that's so great is, like I mentioned earlier, Talkiatry is 100% online, and the scheduling is very flexible. So I know for a lot of folks, that's the problem, is you may know that you want to go have a conversation with a healthcare provider about medication for any number of different mental health diagnoses, but you're not able to because of your work schedule or your childcare schedule or situation. But this would allow you to schedule based on what's going to work in your life, and to squeeze in a call at a time that would be convenient for you. And I think that that accessibility is one of the main things that sets Talkiatry apart. While I absolutely love talk therapy and have done cumulative years of talk therapy in my life, and it has absolutely changed me for the better and my relationships for the better, I really like that Talkiatry is psychiatry with medication in mind. It's not just therapy. So if there's a need for both, you're able to access that, where you can get the medication that you need, because sometimes you're in a situation where talk therapy is a great starting point, but perhaps it's not the full breadth of what would be helpful to you at that time. And so being able to have access to meds can really change your life. It definitely changed my life. The four most common conditions that talkiatry treats are ADHD, anxiety, depression, and postpartum care. And I think that, many of us have experienced one or more of those different conditions, and we can all think of people in our lives who are working through those. And so whether it's for you or for someone else, it may be worthwhile to consider sending this information to someone, or like I said, bookmarking it in your back pocket for a time in your life when maybe you'll need it, especially if you are a pregnant mama watching my channel and you're about to give birth. I do not want to scare you. What I want to do is empower you that if after you have your baby, you're not feeling like yourself and it's worse than, baby blues, consider an appointment with talkiatry to get you perhaps the help that you're looking for and that you need. That was the time in my life when I most needed help, and I'm so glad that I got it, but it wasn't easy to get it, and this would have been a lot smoother. There's no monthly subscription fee, and there are a wide variety of psychiatrists to choose from. So you can definitely find someone to work with that's going to suit you. So there's so many amazing benefits to talkiatry. I'm going to go ahead and leave a QR code up here and then a link below. So if you'd like to check it out, you can go ahead and do so. Thanks again to talkiatry for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'm going to finish getting ready and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Oh, it's Tuesday. It's actually it's Wednesday, and it's 2:19 p.m. and I feel like a mess. I got up and immediately filmed a video. I filmed my summer favorites video, so that will be out next week. And I'm excited about that. And then I sat down and edited the whole thing and linked everything up and got it all ready. And now it's 2:00. So video filming and editing definitely takes longer sometimes. Even after all this time in my brain, I'm like, I just need a couple hours. And it's really like many hours, but I actually really enjoy it. I get lost in it, and I just don't even realize it's been that long. Separate from that, in my personal life, I'm trying with my side of the family to plan something right now, and it is making me want to move to the moon. Everyone's the opinions, and it's just not working well. Anybody who has a family with a lot of opinions knows. Sometimes you just want to throw your hands up. So I'm about to call Riley because he is so grounding to me, and he is like my live-in, married to therapist. So I'm going to call him and just vent for a minute. I still love all of my family members so much, but sometimes when we're trying to all figure something out together, it's just a no. It's just not working. I think we'll get there eventually. Yesterday was a good day. It was, I don't know, the last time I saw you, I think I was just getting ready for the day. I had some filming to do yesterday and then went into work for a while. And then today, I'm just wrapping up with my work for the day, filming. I edited 2 videos today and then also filmed and edited the one that I was just talking. I've just been, it's been a lot. Answering emails, things like that, submitting video clips, ad reads to sponsors for approval, all the different little things that I do. And then I'm also working on a Christmas in July line for my shop, blairlambdesign.com. And by the time this video goes up, hopefully it is available. So make sure to go and check that out because that's going to be super fun. It's going to have a handful. It's a micro collection of Christmas designs that you can get now for a little Christmas in July moment because I've had quite a few requests for that and I thought that sounded fun. So I've been working on that. Also working heavily on our autumn Halloween line that launches in August. And so it's wild for it to be 90 something degrees outside. It's July. I'm feeling very July-ish. And then I'm working on both Christmas and autumn Halloween stuff. But that's how you have to get ahead of it. If I started working on those things right when the season started, I would be way behind, so you have to work ahead. So that's my little update for right now. The other update I have is on those plants that I got for the hanging planters outside. I just feel so frustrated with plants. I follow the instructions. I do what I'm supposed to do. I watered them. They were getting good sunlight. and they just die. They all just die. And my friends who come over for swim lessons were like, okay, I think you need to rotate them. So I started rotating them. And then one of my friends gave me liquid nitrogen because she knows a lot about plants, and she said that they'll just perk right back up. So she gave that to me, and I diluted it properly, and I put it in them, and they're still just as crispy as ever. I'll show you them in a minute. And I'm like, actually, I'll just overlay footage here of what they look like because it's ridiculous. Our front porch plant is doing okay. It's like a couple different species of flowers or whatever are growing in it. I bought it that way from the nursery, and the one has died, but all the other flowers are still doing well. So at least I have that going for me, but it just feels like such an uphill battle, and it's like very annoying to me because I'm actually trying and I'm failing. And I do not like that. Especially because those hanging planters were $14 a pop. And I'm like, okay, well, that feels like throwing money in a fireplace. I don't love that. So y'all help me because I can't do it. I'm feeling frustrated in multiple ways right now. But anyway, it's all good. This is all just life, ups and downs of life. And I'm grateful to be here. And that's that. So I'm going to wrap up the computer work I've been doing and then head into my office. Hannah's been up there. I'm going to go work with her for a while, grab my kids shortly. Actually, I need to grab my kids. And there's just a million things always going on, but it's all good. It's a beautiful day outside. Hopefully we can swim tonight. The pool is looking crystal clear and gorgeous. If you have never had to take care of a pool and you see a pool that's crystal clear and gorgeous, tell the pool owner that you think it looks crystal clear and gorgeous because it is a whole thing. I did not know. Riley does such a good job taking care of it, but it was kind of murky, and there was some algae in it after rain and a couple different things, and now it's like he's gotten it all back perfectly in balance and it looks perfect, and I'm so proud of him. Also tonight, my friend Ashley, we are having a birthday party for her, so I'm making a big Caesar salad, someone's making sourdough pizza, someone's bringing dessert, that kind of thing. It's just a few doors down at my friend's house, so I bought her a gift and I'm gonna open that up for her. I'll go grab it right now actually and show it to you. They are lake pajama dupes, and they have really good reviews. So I'm gonna go grab them. Let's see what we think. Well, I went to grab this one package with these pajamas, and then I have 6 packages sitting on my front porch. So let's open some packages together. I know what some of them are, but some of them I am unsure. Okay, so here's what these pajamas look like. They look like the lake pajamas in terms of the coloring. They're called Nama Time. One of those funny Amazon brand names. Oh, they do feel really nice. The reviews were fantastic. That's why I took a chance on them, because people, oh, those are cute. And they have the little piping down the side. I mean, lake pajamas are like $70 a pop, and I have a pair that was gifted to me and I wear them as often as possible. They are so comfortable. These are really, really nice. They feel very similarly to the lake pajamas. But lake pajamas, like I said, they're just so expensive. This is so cute. And then this it's the same thing. It has kind of this. These are very similar. I really like them. I want to get a pair. I love giving pajamas as a gift because I feel like people don't receive pajamas a lot, and every time I give people PJs, they're always so excited about them because it's like loungewear, you can wear it and enjoy it, and it's great. Okay, so I need to get that wrapped up. I don't know if I have a gift wrap bag. Sometimes when I go to wrap up adult gifts, all I have are like Disney princess bags and Hot Wheels and Spider-Man bags. So, okay. Next up, we have something from Walmart. This is addressed to me. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. I think this is the dress I'm going to have Nora wear for her first day of school. I wanted she and Colin to match for the first day of school. She's going into kinder and he is starting in the 3-year-old class. And this dress I thought was so cute with the rickrack, and then it has little tiny sailboats on it. and the little buttons on the back. It's from Walmart. It's their Modern Moments collection, which is by Gerber, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Let me go grab the little set I got that matches this for Colin. My heart can hardly take it. They're gonna be so cute. I am a Maryland girl at heart. I do love these nautical motifs from time to time. How adorable. So this is Colin's, and it's a little set, a little matching set. Also, obviously, by Modern Moments. And oh my gosh, the two of them together. First day of school outfits. I can't. These are adorable. These are so adorable. I'm very excited about those. I'm going to put those, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, on the back of the chair. I also, from Walmart kids clothes are very cute. And I love the prices because if they get worn out, if they get stained, I'm not sad. It's just okay. And a lot of them have held up well enough that I have been able to get stains out. And I just actually shipped a huge bag of hand-me-downs to my sister. And many of those items were from the Modern Moments collection at Walmart, or from one of their other collections. This one I don't think is Modern Moments. This is just Wonder Nation. I got this for Nora. It's just a white tiered dress, again with the rickrack. So it has dark pink and light pink, and then it has a lime green and blue, and then orange and yellow. She will think this is so great. I thought that was adorable as well. I love little kids in white. They just look so precious and innocent. Okay, so we've got first day of school outfits covered. Our kids go back to school very early. In Texas, it's common for kids to go back to school in mid-August, but our kids' school actually starts in early August. So we're less than a month out from their first day. So I've been really working on getting school supplies in order, getting all of their, just all the things that they need to start off the school year. And I'll have to talk more about how that's all gonna go. But for now, oh, speaking of which, I was ordering some school supplies for Nora, and I tried to add this to my grocery order because all of these kinds of things are like 50 cents right now. So I ordered glue sticks, a box of crayons, a box of colored pencils, just regular pencils, and everything is just at rock bottom prices at this time of year since it's back to school season. And then I also got her, I thought she would love this. She loves anything girly, over the top, unicorn, sparkly. So this is like this metallic pencil case. It's very, very cute. And I thought I would fill it with all of her, colored pencils and markers and her little safety scissors, and she'll have her little pencil case so that she can do her schoolwork. She's getting so big. So that's that. Next up, this is from Quince. I realized when we were on our cruise that I would really benefit from having a card wallet for travel because when we travel, we do bring cash specifically for tipping, and also I just think it's good to have cash on hand when you're traveling. But Riley carries it because his wallet, he always carries some cash in it, and I'll put like, a little bit, but I don't need some like giant wallet. And my wallet that I took with us to Alaska was just quite big, so I wanted a card holder, and so of course I went to Quince first because Quince is the love of my life, and this is perfect and it matches exactly. So I can put my license and a credit card, and then in here I can just put $25-50 and just have that on hand. And this is so small. This is great. Like you could even put this in like a jacket pocket, but I plan on putting it in like whatever crossbody I'm carrying, but it's just so light and small compared to the one I have. So excited about that. That'll be great. With we have couple upcoming trips, and I just was thinking like I want something smaller. My smallest wallet that I have that I use day to day is still bulky, and it takes up quite a bit of room like in that crossbody, and that will be a lot better. Oh, these are for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I'll just show them real quickly and you can guess what our family costume is going to be. It is going to be very cute and also cool and comfortable. Okay, last package. Okay, the last package here is pretty bulky. Let's see what it is. Oh, this says it was to Blair Lamb, but this was a Riley Lamb special. So he got one of these. I didn't even know he was doing this. He got one of these for Colin. Do you guys remember these? These have been around forever. It starts like this, and then you can pull it open to like this. Well, we were at a family member's house the other day, and they had one of these, and it entertained Colin for quite literally hours. He loved it. He loved it. He could not stop playing with it. And that night, I asked Riley what he was doing because he was like really focused on his phone, and he's like, I'm looking for one of those collapsible sphere balls for Colin because he loved it so much. And I was like, oh, that would be a good birthday gift for him, which would be in October, and it's July. But I knew he wasn't going to wait. Riley can never wait to give gifts, but it is really fun. But I won't have it out. I'll double check that he wants to give it to him now because it really would be a good birthday gift. But he said it was really hard to find. This is from Walmart, so I guess if your kid also loves these, you can get that. All right, that's what I got in the mail today. The other thing that I recently ordered, I got a rug pad today, like a plush rug pad for in here. Our rug in here it's time for that thing to go. It has seen better days. It is stained. It's gross. It's crusty. It's grimy. We've washed it. We've cleaned it. We've vacuumed it. It was a really inexpensive rug that we got many, many years ago when we were at our old house. And it's just every time I put my feet on it, I'm like, this thing is nasty. And I do not like that. So I ordered another rug from Quinn's. I know they should hire me. They have not hired me, but I would love to be hired by them. Like, I am their number one fan. But I had seen that they started selling rugs, and I was really intrigued by them. And the one that I really liked, I put like a join wait list thing like 6 months ago, I don't know, a long time ago. And then I just got an email last week that it came back, and the price for such a high quality rug was so much cheaper than the other rugs that I've been looking at for this space. So I ordered it, and it apparently has some light blue in it, and I'm trying to bring more light blue into this space. We're not quite ready to get a new couch yet because this couch is like the couch that won't quit. It was a couch we bought. It was like the first thing we bought at our old house. It's just been so good to us after all this time. But above our fireplace, we have like a blue thing, a piece of art that looks like the ocean. It's like blue. And then I want to get some like blue linen curtains in here and in our dining room area, and then have a little bit of blue in the rug, and kind of just have like a light coastal feel. I'm not going to like put seashells up, but just sort of that kind of like light and airy feeling. I think this house lends itself well to that with the pool and things. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I need to make sure that I have a card, but I need to go see if I have some kind of gift wrap for Ashley's pajama set. So I'm going to get that all pretty wrapped up, and then I need to wash the lettuce. Like I said, I'm making a Caesar salad for tonight, so I need to wash the romaine and chop it up and chill it and stuff, just so it's all ready for tonight. And then I'll make that salad before I go. It's at 6:30 and it's 2:40 now, so I got to get the kids and kind of get my day going. But I wanted to say hello and open up some packages with you, so thanks for being here, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Well, hello. It's Thursday now, and it's already about noon. It's been a very whirlwind morning. Last night was so much fun. I took a little bit of footage that I'll overlay here. So I brought the Caesar salad. My friend Becca, who hosted, made sourdough pizza, and then Rachel brought watermelon, tomato, arugula, goat cheese salad. It was so delicious. We loved it. And then Felicity brought amazing, delicious desserts, these little key lime squares, and then chocolate mousse. And we all gave our little gifts to Ashley and hung out, and Becca had a beautiful tablescape set up. So it ended up being just a really, really nice night. And it's just so fun to have such a close group of girlfriends that we all live on the same street, except for one of us who lives like one street over, but we all live so close. And there's just something that is so incredible about that. So we had such a nice time. Then this morning, sorry, I'm trying to hold my camera up. This morning I got up and tidied up our house. The kitchen needed to be reset. That didn't happen last night. And so I did that last night. And I did that this morning. And got the kids off to their summer program, and then I went to work out, and then I had a meeting with the ad agency I've been working with, and that went really well. And then I went up to my office because Hannah's working up there today, so I went up and talked to her, checked in with her, and she's packing orders right now. And so I was working with her, and we were talking through the next few weeks and what that's going to look like. I'm going to go get my manicure filled in. That usually takes about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go home because she's using my computer at my office. I really need to get another desk and another computer at my office because she's up there enough that we could really use two. But for now, I'm going to go home so that I can work from my home computer and work on getting, we've got the autumn Halloween line coming up in early August. I have a mini Christmas in July line coming out in the next, I think by the time this video goes up, it's live. And we have Christmas holiday line coming up shortly thereafter. Like, everything has to be done early so that people have time to order and then receive before the holidays or before the the season starts. So we offer autumn and Halloween starting in August so that people can definitely order and they'll have time and they can get it all by September. And then, in some parts of the country, like September, it starts feeling like autumn. So not here, but in other places. So there's that. So I'm just going to go and do that, go and get this manicure, and then go home and work for a few more hours before, I think Riley's getting the kids today. So, it's just kind of been one of those mornings, but I had a good workout. I also got a big iced matcha. I love matcha. It is such a love-hate for so many people. So many people in my life think it's just awful, and I think it's just delicious. My mom tasted it for the first time when I ordered it when we were together in February, and she said, well, that's earthy. And I'm like, yeah, but isn't it good? But it's definitely like an acquired taste. It's funny because I think I'm a little bit of a picky eater, or maybe not an adventurous eater, but I love matcha, so there you have it. Anyway, I'm going to go get my nails done briefly and then get back to work. Okay, so we just pushed the parts of our sectional off to the side. We found a few treasures, not that many, I will say, a few treasures underneath. So this is our old rug. This part here, this side here, and then this side here have always been covered by the couch, because even in our old house, so you can see what it once looked like and how dark the design was, and then how matted it's become. And there's just all this, it's just really grubby, grimy, grubby staining all over it. Baby spit up and whatever. I think I'll put it in our local Buy Nothing group because it could definitely still be used, especially in a playroom or some kind of high traffic area. I honestly think it's too small for this room. This room is so big. I feel like the one that we got is a little bit bigger. And I think it's gonna feel cozier in general. I also got the rug pad. Here is the new rug, and then over there is the rug pad. So we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna vacuum this and take a picture of it in case anybody wants it locally, and then we'll put the new one out. The kids love that it's all open in here. I think it's really fun. I am so impressed with this rug. It is absolutely gorgeous. The rug pad Riley's trimming so that it doesn't hang outside of the actual rug. The rug is 9 by 12, and it is just this beautiful 100% wool, thick, nice. It's just so beautiful, and it's has like some creams and some light blues, and I think it looks so nice. We really would like to get different couches in here. I think I've mentioned that before. But I hadn't really been sure exactly what I wanted, because in my mind's eye, I want something really light in color because I think that would look pretty, but I would never buy a light in color couch with little kids. So I'm wondering if one of the darker tones in this rug would be pretty, like one of these like steel blue colors or something, where it's not as dark as these, but it could still, go. And then I think, so we have all kinds of things going on, but like this blue looks really pretty with it. And then we were talking about hanging curtains, light blue linen curtains, like way high up above both sides to add some drama. Eventually, we have this like old rocker that was from my office and then in Colin's nursery. So this is kind of the beginning of starting to move this space into more of what we want it to be. And then we like only have the TV on the wall and these big walls. We could hang some stuff up and stuff. So what do you think about it? Oh, you really like it? I do too.
It's a good change.
It is. It's a big upgrade. That other one was just really, it was really inexpensive and it did what it needed to do, but this has like such a nice look and feel, and that one had not quite as luxurious like as of it. And this one was like $450, which is a lot of money for anything, but for a 9x12 100% wool rug, the other ones I was looking at were 4, 5, 6 times that. I felt like this was a really, really good price. And the quality, I mean, we'll see if it stands the test of time. But just like underfoot, it feels so nice. And we got the ultra plush rug. What's it called? Matte slip. What's it called? Slip. We can't remember. What's it called? The rug pad. We got the ultra plush one. There was like a regular one and an ultra plush one. And we spent so much time in here. I was like, let's get the ultra plush one so it feels really nice. And it does, doesn't it?
Everything's thin.
Yeah.
Thin rug.
Wow. Okay. So we're going to finish what we're doing and move the furniture back, and I'll show you it then. But really, really happy with it initially.
And I'm Queen Elsa.
And you are Queen Elsa. So here's everything with this, the sofa and these two pieces back in. Now, I have always loved that houndstooth ottoman, but I don't think it goes with this rug at all. I think it's really, really heavy and like dark for this kind of like more light and airy look. So Riley and I are sitting here talking about what if we recovered the ottoman with a different fabric. The kids are playing with Crocs boots and booster seats. I don't even know what they're doing, but so we're kind of trying to brainstorm. What do you think?
I definitely want an ottoman, and I like the size of that.
Me too.
We'll put it on here and see how it looks. I know
It's gonna be sad too. It's gonna be sad to cover up this central medallion.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. But overall, I really, really am so happy with this rug. This is exactly what I was looking for. So stay tuned for more living room updates, because we got a blank slate up in here. I mean, we got a lot of things we could do. I do like this entertainment center.
Pictures everywhere. I kind of do.
I know I do love pictures everywhere.
It's so expensive.
Yeah. That was Home Goods. That was not expensive. We could find some others that are not crazy, but it'd be fun to do like a family gallery wall over there or something. Or we could tear it down and put it in a big island.
Pictures are cheaper than that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Charlie? Well, good morning and happy Friday. I am heading to go get breakfast with my best friend Ange this morning. We saw each other on 4th of July, and that was super fun. But with her 4 kids and my 2 kids and running all around, like we didn't get to really catch up. And prior to 4th of July, we haven't seen each other in like a month to 6 weeks, I don't think. It's been quite a while. We've just both been busy this summer and whatever. So I'm really looking forward to having some good one-on-one time with her to catch up and talk through everything that's been going on over the past couple of months. And I feel like we have so much catching up to do on one another's lives. So looking forward to doing that. I had a really good morning with the kids. They're being so cute about this rug. I remember as a kid, whenever we would get something new in our house, feeling like it was so special and exciting. I still honestly feel like that as an adult. But they're being that way. Like they're both like, look at this rug, and they're like rolling around on it. And I remember when I was probably in middle school, my parents got new carpet in our living room, dark navy blue carpet. And I remember coming home from school and even as a middle schooler laying on it and thinking it was so amazing to have I don't know. I think kids' lives are so home based that it just makes it such a cool feeling to feel like something's fresh and different. I mean, I certainly feel like that as well. So anyway, it's been very fun and cute. So I'm going to make the drive. It's about a 45-minute drive for both of us. So we like to meet in the middle, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to one of our favorite little places in Denton called L'Amitié, which we learned means friendship in French. And it's just a cute little cafe bistro. It has a very, very nice ambiance, and I'm just excited. So that's what I'm up to on this Friday. And then when I get back, I have a lot of work to do. But I worked a lot yesterday and launched the Christmas in July line, and I love it. It is so fun. My favorite is a hot pink t-shirt that says sleigh bells and seashells, and then it has 4 really cute graphics of like tropical Christmas. And I was thinking it's so cute for Christmas in July, and it's also so cute for anyone who lives in a warm weather place during Christmas time, when that's kind of the reality, or it lives coastally, you know. So anyway, I will leave a link to all that below, and I'm running a promotion that on the day this video goes out, it will end tonight, and that is if you spend $50, you get 20% off plus free US shipping. And that's if you spend $50 on anything in the shop, not just that new line, but it includes that new line. So it's a pretty good deal if you are interested. Then there will be a link below as always. This lighting is not great, but it's okay. It's Saturday now, Saturday afternoon, and we have been all outside all day long. And the kids and Riley just got into the pool. I don't think I'm going to swim today, but I've been out there hanging out with them, and I thought I would come and say goodbye. If it looks like I've been crying, I just had one of those moments watching my kids swim and play, and it just like hit me like a ton of bricks. And I just got really, I don't know, emotional, and they're growing up, and it's just all the feels just bubbled up, and I just started like sobbing, and Riley like came over immediately, and he's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And then I told him why I was crying, and then he started tearing up, and then Nora saw that we were both crying, so she started crying, and just a family of criers, except for Colin. He was just like really confused, and he kept playing in the pool, which I'm glad, because I don't want everybody to be crying. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this weekly vlog here and enjoy the rest of this Saturday with my family. Thanks so much for being here. I decided to extend the sale that I'm running on my shop, where you get 20% off and free US shipping if you spend $50 or more, for the next 2 days. So on the day this goes out, it will be available today, tomorrow, which is a Monday, and then the next day, which is a Tuesday, and then it will be gone for good. So make sure to snag that deal if you are looking for some tees, some sweatshirts. We have a few other things in the shop as well, so make sure to check that out. The other thing is my husband and I are celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary here really shortly, in the next like 3 weeks, and we're gonna go away, which will be really fun. But I thought it would be fun to do a 10-year of marriage video and like answer questions together. So we'll have to find a time to do that. Maybe while we're away, we could film it, because it's hard to film sometimes with the kids at home. But if you have any questions that you want us to answer, or topics that you want us to speak on about being married for 10 years and, you know, just marriage in general, I don't know, like something like that, I would love to hear them in the comments below, and I will use those as our guide in that video whenever we make that in the next few weeks. It's really exciting to be celebrating a whole decade. It's very exciting. So anyway, thanks for being here. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications so that you don't miss anything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for being here, and I will link everything that I mentioned down below. Bye, guys.
Thank you again for watching this video. If you haven't already, I would really love and appreciate if you would check out my online shop, which is blairlambdesign.com. I'll make sure to leave a link below in the description box so you can just have easy access there. I have tons of really fun tees and sweatshirts and lots of Disney inspired designs, so I would love for you to go ahead and take a look.